Lewis Hamilton has sent another message to F1 over changes he has been demanding for years. Lewis Hamilton has called on F1 chiefs to alter the calendar once again and bring the sport to Africa, 30 years on from the last race on the continent. The seven-time world champion has been asking for a Grand Prix in Africa for several years and once again has made a passionate plea for the decision-makers to listen. There has been huge expansion in recent years ahead of this weekend's Miami GP, one of 3 races now taking place in the US. Popularity for the sport has exploded across the pond, seeing F1 reach wider and wider, but still there has not been a race in Africa since the 1993 South African GP in Kyalami. Hamilton insisted that he is happy with the recent expansion as many more races have been added to the schedule in the past few years, before once again suggesting that a race should be held in Africa in the near future. I like the direction personally that it's going. I've been here, like many people, for a long time. I like the change that we're seeing and it's exciting coming to different parts of the world and different circuits, Hamilton said. We were on all the other continents, so I'm hoping we get to go to Africa soon and that will be an amazing experience for the whole circus to experience. The culture there, it's a challenge from an engineer and a driver's perspective going into these new places. With the Chinese GP returning to the calendar, there is just one spot available for further expansion in 2024 and South Africa are among the contenders. F1 CEO Stefano Domenicali admitted there were plans to return to Africa but insisted that a long-term plan needs to be put in place. 100%. Africa is still a continent that we are working very hard, Domenicali said at the Australian GP. As I always said, we need to find the right partners, the right middle-term plan. What I want to avoid is that we go there 1 year and then forget it. We are working, trying to find a solution for the best of the sport, for the best of the country. There had been reports that historic circuits could make way in the future for newer tracks, but Hamilton has thrown his support behind the likes of Hungary and Silverstone. The old circuits are always going to be the ones I prefer. Maybe in 20 years, 30 years' time some kid will see this, Miami, as a historic circuit, but this is new for us, he added. But all the old classics like Hungary, Silverstone, Zandvoort and Monza, they will always be special and I think it's important that we continue to have those in the DNA of F1. I think as far as I'm aware, Stefano is not planning to get rid of ones like that. It's good to have a balance of the two.